Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the PivotBoss pre-market video for Monday, November 20th, 2023. I am Frank Ochoa, aka PivotBoss. Happy Monday, everyone. Here's a look at the daily time frame of the ES right now. A 4-day narrow range developing here, very narrow, heading into this holiday shortened week here in the U.S. The observance of the Thanksgiving holiday Thursday and a half day on Friday. So we've already built up the very narrow range heading into the week. This could continue to be the range for much of the week with an upward bias. The old adage, never sell a dull market, comes into play here, as this market could see a bit of lower volume and volatilities heading in to the rest of the week, and any pullback could be an opportunity for a one-day buy opportunity where this thing kind of bounces back up. Maybe say how it played out this week here, where it dropped and then it started to squeeze. Maybe not to the squeeze of this magnitude, but overall still drifting quietly higher, as this thing still has the previous quarter's high up above and has the 4600 edge still there. So any pullback, say 44.75, could be enough to get you to 4600. This week's range could be somewhere between 125 to 150 points on the high end, and again, lower volatilities, lower volumes likely throughout the week here as we head into the rest of the week. If we take a look here at the NQ, similar narrow range price action here. 1, 2, 3 days here of super compression. Then you have this day here with a bit of rejection. Still an upward bias here overall. You can see how bullish the 8-period average is as well, and so close to reaching the previous quarter's highs there. So we still may go get that previous quarter's high, maybe put in a higher high failure, pull back, and then build out a range a little bit, something like this. So overall, this market's sitting right below major resistance for the year, but still a very bullish short-term uptrend at the moment. Again, any pullback here, failed new low, could open up a little bit of a squeeze here as we head into the rest of the week. We take a look here at crude oil. This one's up 2% right now. 2% at the moment. A big-time bounce back. This drop and reversal was a huge rejection here of prices below 74s, and to bounce back above 74 with that type of juice opens up a return back toward 80. Any pullback toward 80 could be again an opportunity back down. This market's been trending downward here, but the snap back above 74 opens up 80 here as a target, perhaps above into the previous pivot high. Still downward trending, so even if we do pull back, it could be sell the rip for a continuation downward, as this market could still be headed lower toward our last target, which is 69.69. We mentioned 74 and 69s could be the next downside target ahead for crude oil. Taking yearly VWAP right there offered, and then the retest also being offered, and now coming back for another one from below. Again, that suggests that this thing still has a downward bias still intact, with the potential to see a continuation toward 69s by the first week of December. So still trending downward until proven otherwise. If bulls can overtake 80, that's what will open up a bit more upside. So keep an eye on that level for bulls. Taking a look here at gold futures, down about 0.5% at the moment, still inside the range. A nice trading range with 2020 on one side, 1940 on the other. Very clear range-bound action, and currently right at the center of this range, so we could see a little bit of down, a little bit of up, but really we're stuck in the range. So the best edge still is at the edges here, not so much at the middle. Still range-bound and right at the center of the range here for gold. Lastly, looking at the YM. This one's about break even right now. Narrow range price action, 4-day narrow range again, like the rest, 36% of average. The potential here is for upwards of 1,000 points if it really wanted to get going. That's probably not going to happen on a holiday shortened week, but we do have very clear range bound action, very similar to what we had before, in a very bullish uptrend, intense bullish trend at the moment in the short term. Again, if there was a push downward, saying to 34,750, that could provide a little bit of a bounce opportunity up to 34.4 and maybe a little bit higher here as we head into next week's action. So again, can we find a little bit of weakness? Can we find a little bit of strength here for a check mark week? If not, maybe it's just stuck in the range until proven otherwise. So again, a little bit of lower volume and volatility heading into the rest of the week. All right, that is it for now. We'll see how this develops the rest of the session here. Good luck, trade well, and I'll see you in the trading room. Take care.